Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let I am out there pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And Shalom. It's your brother Halakha from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, with another video. And this time I want to get, before we get into it, I want to grab two scriptures. This is Isaiah 9:5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood," because that's how ancient battles are fought. Hand-to-hand combat, sword and shield, man. You had to be in close proximity unto your enemy to slay him. That's how all the battles were fought back in the ancient times. You can go watch Troy, you can go watch 300, and get an illustration of what this scripture is talking about. But as we continue on in the scripture, it says what? "But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." And what is that talking about? This World War III that's going to pop off. That's right around the corner, man. That's how this third world war is going to be fought, by way of thermonuclear missiles, man. And that's all we hear about in the news. Russia making hypersonic nuclear missiles. Biden threatening about using nuclear weapons. Why is that? It's because it's all the will of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. This is how America is going to go out, by way of fire. Let's get one more, then I'll pull something else. Malachi 4:1 says what? "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi of hosts. It shall leave them neither root nor branch." And once again, that's talking about the complete destruction of Babylon the Great, America, in this third world war that's going to be fought by nuclear missiles, man. So I want to go here. And there's no coincidence that we're seeing this in the news, man. I just typed in Joe Biden nuclear, and this is what came up. Biden warns of the prospect of Armageddon. He's not being an alarmist. CNN, Biden's nuclear warning not based on new intelligence, but opens a window into real worries, probably inside the White House or whatever. The Pentagon spokesperson tamps down concerns over nuclear Armageddon. Biden's warning of nuclear Armageddon reflects the stakes with Russia, not an imminent threat. The president and the bomb. You see? French President Emmanuel Macron chides Biden for warning of nuclear Armageddon. But guess what? This is what everything is leading to. Everything is leading to this. How do we know? Because it's the will of the Almighty YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. You see? This is not happening by coincidence. This is not happening just to happen. You see? The reason that these the heads of these different nations are talking about nuclear weapons is because the Most High is putting the Spirit upon them to fulfill His will. You see? Let's grab one of my favorites when it goes into this destruction, man. Isaiah 13. And 17, because we heard one of the headlines was what? About Russia, right? Well, Isaiah 13 and 17 says what? "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them." The Medes represents the Russians. And this is what we see happening. The Medes are being stirred up. And that goes into Ezekiel 38. About the Most High putting the hooks into the jaws. You see, of the Russians and putting them back in that warlike spirit. This is why you see them developing these hypersonic nuclear missiles, man. And doing it at a rate that no other nation can keep up. Why is that? Is because the Most High is going to use these Russians to spearhead the destruction of America. That's why. This is why Russia has hypersonic nuclear missiles, and America hasn't even developed the technology to create these weapons yet. Everything America has is outdated, man. But the Most High has put the spirit upon Russia to turn these things out around the clock. And I had an article from a year ago talking about how Russia was going to start mass producing hypersonic nuclear missiles. Meaning what? Putting them on a fucking conveyor belt. You see an assembly line and just turning them out. And what's going to happen with that? According to the prophecy, they're going to supply them to their allies, man. All for what? All for the destruction of Babylon the Great, man. All for the destruction of America. This is what everything is leading to. And I'm just sitting here, I'm doing some laundry, man. I'm just watching these people on the road, man, and they have no idea what's about to come, man. These people are completely oblivious of what Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi is about to do to this place. You see? They just going about their day. You see? Not even considering all the things that Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi is doing in the earth, man. You see? These people are done. America is done. Isaiah 13:17 says what? For behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Meaning what? Once these missiles are shot, they are not going to take pity upon anyone. You see? Once those missiles make contact with the earth and detonate here in the land of America, it's free game on everybody, man. Everybody's going to get it. Man, woman, and child. No one is going to be exempt from this except for the elect of the nation of Israel. You see? Verse 19 says what? And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And how did the Most High overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? By way of fire and brimstone. Why did he do that? It's because of the wickedness of this place, man. Of that place. You see? Did not the Most High tell you in Genesis that the men of Sodom were exceedingly wicked before him? That's why he sent fire and brimstone upon that place. And that's why he's going to send fire and brimstone upon America in the form of nuclear missiles, man. Because all the wickedness that goes on here in the land of America. The Most High is going to completely burn this place up with everything in it. That's why the Apostle Peter tells you that the elements shall be melted with fervent heat. Verse 20 says what? It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt there from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. America is about to become uninhabitable, man, for the rest of eternity. No one will ever live in this land ever again. And it's a crazy thing to think about when you see like life bustling right now, man. People just going to and fro. Houses and trees and buildings, all this stuff, man. Grass. Everything is going to be burned up in this place. No one is going to come set up shop here anymore. No one is going to make any money off of America anymore, man. The Most High Yahawah, through his only begotten Son Yahawashi, is about to completely destroy the land of America. And the only thing that would dwell here are desert creatures, man. Verse 22 says what? And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. Meaning what? The Most High has an expiration date on this place, and America will not go beyond that expiration date, which is fastly approaching. Now, no man knows the time of the hour. Only the Most High knows that, but we know. We hear all the war. We hear about the wars and the rumors of wars. We see all the signs to let us know that the end of this place is near. And we know, according to the will of the Most High, that this place is going to go down before the kingdom of heaven is established. So it has to happen. And we're calling for the Most High to bring it, man. We're calling for Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi to rain fire down upon this place to eradicate the world of this evil, wicked-ass place known as America. And he's going to do it. And that's why you see so much talk of nuclear missiles in the news, man. Because everything is leading up for the Most High's will to be done, you see, according to what's written in this Bible. You see, let's get another. Let's get Jeremiah. Yep. Yep. Jeremiah 50:9, it says what? For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. And that's going to be spearheaded by Russia. You see? That's going to be spearheaded by Russia. Russia is going to lead the way when it comes to the destruction of America. It says what? And are we not seeing the stage set for that to happen? Is not America over there fighting a proxy war through Ukraine with Russia? Those tensions are going to escalate. Then you're going to see Israel coming to the fray, fucking around with Iran, and that's going to cause more tensions. And the Most High he's just adding piece by piece by piece until it what? Till the picture is fully put together. You see? And it ends with what? The destruction of America. Hey, the complete destruction of America. And also, that land of Israel is going to be purged by way of fire as well. This is what's coming. This is what's coming, man. It says what? And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows, which represent what? Their arrows represent the ICBM missiles, man. It says what? Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Meaning what? They're not going to miss. And it tells us this. Matter of fact, 2 Ezra 16. Second Ezra 16:13 says what? For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. The bow represents the missile silos. His arrows, which are the ICBM missiles, that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. You see that? What does it mean by the ends of the world? Being shot from one continent to another continent. Hence the name intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. You see? ICBMs. Nuclear missiles with nuclear warheads attached to them. They're going to go exactly where Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi wants and needs them to go. And that final destination is what? America. It says what? Verse 10 says what? And all Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith Yahawah. Because you were glad, because you rejoice, O you destroyers of mine heritage, because you are grown fat as a heifer at grass, and Bella was built bulls. And this great destruction that's coming upon this land is going to come because of what? It's because of what has been done unto us here in this land, what has been done unto the Israelites, us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is the righteous recompense from the Almighty Yahawah for what these people have done unto his children. So we're not supposed to be in that spirit of talking about 10, 15 years from now. We're supposed to be hastening for Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi to send this destruction upon this place, man. Because he's doing it for what? To avenge us. And it tells you that in what? Revelation 18? Rejoice, you holy, you apostles and prophets, for Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi have avenged you on her. You see? That's why this place is going to be destroyed, man. The Most High is going to avenge us, man. Call halayim la Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Verse 12 says what? Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed, going into Great Britain. You see? That's where America was spawned from. They're going to cut ties with this place, man. Right along with all the rest of the allies of America. It tells you that in Obadiah. It says what? Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. What does the sun set, man? That will let you know where the hindermost of the nations are, or is. The hindermost of the nations is America. This is what the sun says, man. It rises in the east and it sets in the west. Here in the land of America. This is the hindermost of the nations. This is the place that's going to be turned into a what? A wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of what? The fire that the Most High is going to rain down upon this place. You see? Verse 13 says what? Because of the wrath of Yahawah, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon, and that lets us know it ain't talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon is still standing today. Ancient Babylon is now modern day Iraq. That land is not desolate. That land is not uninhabited. Life is flourishing over there. So this Babylon that's being talked about right here is talking about Babylon the Great America. This is the fate that awaits America, man. It says what? But it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and hiss at all her plagues. Because of what? That great destruction that's coming. It takes you that in Revelation 18 as well. 14 says what? Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. You see that? All the nations that have thermonuclear capabilities, they are going to fire those missiles upon this place, man. Every single last one of those nations that have thermonuclear capabilities, they are going to shoot those missiles here to the land of America to completely destroy this land. Why? It's because this place is in great rebellion against Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. That's why. Verse 15 says what? Shout against her round about. It's like, yeah, shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. Why? For it is the vengeance of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Take vengeance upon her, as she have done, do unto her. And that's exactly what's about to happen, man. All this wickedness that America has sold in the earth, you see, it's all going to come back upon you. Everything that has been done unto us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans here in this land of America, you see, once again, the Most High is going to avenge us for all the rape, robbery, murder, and all the atrocities that we have suffered at the hands of you Edomites here in this land, man. This is your judgment coming upon you. This is the judgment of the house of Esau, of the house of Edom. And it's going to come in what? In the form of fire, man. Oh, matter of fact, let's go to 49 real quick. Let's show you that. Jeremiah 49:17 says what? Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. It's saying the same thing it just said in the next chapter, letting you know that Edom and Babylon are synonymous. The Edomites rule over Babylon. The Edomites are the so-called white people, and this is the judgment and punishment that you have coming upon you for all the things that you've done unto our people here in this land, man. And this is all according to the will of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. What does it go on to say? Verse 18. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Why? Because just like the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah by way of fire, the same judgment is coming here to the land of America as a punishment for you Edomites in the form of 200 million thermonuclear warheads raining down upon this place, man. So this is why you see this is in the news. You Edomites want to know how it ends? It ends by way of fire, through the blessing that the Most High gave you through our forefather Isaac, man. You see that? This is the punishment of the wicked. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let I came out there pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do. With that, I'm Mr. Shalom, Wah, a Bob,